Hello and welcome to today's live stream of unknown length and generally following the principles of why is my keyboard not working? I don't know. Okay. Thank you, Minecraft. Alright, once again, hello. Sorry for not being able to use my keyboard, but it is what it is. Just give me 1 second here to get my stream properly set up. Live stream number 3 does not sound right. That's right, because I copied the format and forgot to change the title. You are so right, color. Should be number 5. Uh, Powers and Stuff. If you're watching the recording, I had the wrong title on. That would be what the topic of discussion is about. Stuff. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Color. Appreciate your advanced warning. Okay, so I think last live stream we see all the criminals are now spawning in properly, causing havoc. So a couple things I want to do today. One thing I want to do is make it so well, at some point I'm not gonna do this today in today's episode. Was there a fourth stream? Yeah, so there was a fourth stream, but I accidentally had some music in it at the very beginning because I had my audio settings wrong. I normally listen to music while I'm live streaming, and because it was wrong, I can't use it. So I did actually have to delete that. But that's not important. Get out of here, criminal scum. Yeah. So one thing I want to do in the future, I'm not gonna do it in this episode, I don't think, is make it so at night I'm gonna make criminals spawn less during the day, turn on daylight cycle, and have criminals spawn way more often at night. Because I feel like, that makes sense. What I do want to do to start off today's stream, and also hello to everyone who's joining. I think I showed this earlier. This is going to be basically preventing players from dropping their items. They can't trade powers, any of that stuff, because I don't want them to be doing that. Oh, 2 lifesteals. Okay, but yeah. So start off today's live stream. I wanted to do some balancing. I wanted to make the spark cost 15 energy. Also, I apologize. I do have a runny nose. So I will be occasionally snorting, and I apologize. So we're gonna make this cost 15 energy, and actually we're gonna make it do 17. That's 27. Not 15. We're gonna do 17. I just want to make it so players can kind of spam this one a little bit more often. Then I'm going to go to the Sonic Boom and make it so players can spam it less often. Because it's probably the best ability in the game right now, and its energy cost does not reflect that. Also, while I'm at it, I want to go to Lifesteal, which I'm just going to change this name real quick. Because both of these are the wrong name. Oop. Life. Steal. Bolt attack. Wop, wop. Okay. Okay, so for the life steal, where's the instant health? Probably this one. Nope. Nope. Health. Okay. I want to increase the amount of health you get from this one to justify its kind of high energy. Sonic Boom does not need a buff. I was doing some PvP stuff earlier today. I was showing this. I was talking to somebody that I work with. I was talking about this world. We did some little bit of PvP. It's very fun. Bolt attack is incredibly good in PvP. Sonic Boom, however, is one of the strongest abilities by far. And as such, I'm going to be increasing the cost from 35 to 42. But no, Sonic Boom does not need a buff. It is the What it really actually would need, I think, is a nerf in its damage. However, I kind of like that it's pretty high damage, so I'm not going to. I might have done not the right thing. I gotta check the other thing, make sure I actually subtracted right. Yeah, I did not. So it should be, what did I say, 17? Is that what I made it? Yeah, 17. Which doesn't seem like a huge amount to have it go from 20 to 17. However, I mean, if you're just firing it off from full energy, I believe that's an entire, just because of the amount you're getting slightly over time, this is basically going to be another full thing that you're going to be able to fire off. If I bring out a bolt flower, don't have one in my inventory. I'll just summon a Ravage or something high health here. Bang, 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 bang. You can see how many I can fire in a row just from full energy. Now, of course, because I'm getting energy over time, it's going to let me fire them a lot faster. So it's only a little bit of a buff, but it is still going to be, I think, quite helpful. Because I do like Bolt Attack being one of the more spammy abilities. Just because it's single target. I think it works. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do is give players... How do I want to do this here? Can I detect health? Forget if health is a thing or not. Or objectives, add health dummy. Damage edits 1. Perfect, okay. It was not 1 damage. What? Okay, that time it was. I was so weird. Okay. Alright, so what we should be able to do here. Health boost. Affected A scores equal health equals 0. I think I can do this way. Health boost 9999 4. True. And then I do nope. Let me do instant health here. I think this will work. We'll try it. That was not 20 damage. Do I have resistance? I do. That would be why. Alright, boom. Now I respawn with double health. I should be able to... Why is health not working? Alright, hold on. How's everyone doing today? I'm just gonna get my... Boom. My vision is mid. Alright, boom. Now I have night vision every time I'm down here, so you guys can not have to worry about that. Does the health thing not... Let's try this real quick. Is it just not updating because I have extra health, or is it just not working at bonus health? Let's do this, do an A. Okay, I don't think the health works. No, health is just not working. I don't know why. How like is it? Hold on. Okay, I don't. Or was health working and then now it's not. That's my question. Hold on. What? Literally health mode's working though. That's the thing. Okay. I have to do this. I have to do that. Yeah, I think I had to do that. Literally was working. That's the weird thing. Okay, but I don't have one health. Hold on. I didn't know that I needed to know that, Kelly. So we call a little bit of information. Okay, I think it was just bugging out. Is stuff an Irish thing or an iMidi? It's not an Irish thing. It's just me intentionally misspelling the word stuff. Okay, let's try this again. Effect. I'm just gonna try stuff. Effect S. Health boost 99. Okay, let's see what happens when I heal up past cap. Oh, thank you, Joe Gross. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Okay, let's go to 21. I might not. Crap. I think it breaks if I go over, so I can't use. Wait, what if I go below, though? Will it fix itself, or is it... Oh, stupid. I think it might be permanently broken. If I go above. Okay, I can't use that. I just have to do it a different way and put people's eye. Can't use health. Wait, hold on. Let me just try something real quick. A slash kill S. Well, fix it then. No, it's just... I think it's just permanently broken if I go over. Yeah, okay. That's why I wish we had this in default scoreboards. We didn't have to use add-ons, but whatever. Alright, we'll do... I don't know. If the player has the tag spawn, and I'll just make it so whenever they spawn in, they get that tag. It's no big deal. I'll probably have to make an actual spawn system at some point, so I'll just incorporate that. Any new commands? Not yet. Not since the last live stream, I guess. I think last live stream was mostly we just put a bunch of criminal spawners as well as some more civilian spawners. I think we added some guard stuff too. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Today, oh, I also want to give players resistance, just in general. I think I'm going to give them resistance 2. A resistance 1 true. Well, I guess we'll give it like a longer duration. Come on. That works. Let's do that. Just 20 delay. 50. Remember to label your commands, especially on large projects. You just need to do it. Just please. Another thing, the Wraith Walk, I think gives you resistance 3. Which, if players have resistance 2 by default, resistance 3 is not that useful. One other thing is I think I noticed I changed the Wraith Walk cost recently, which means that it doesn't drain any energy over time, because it literally is like exactly the same rate at which you are gaining energy. So we're gonna do this. Try this. I think that's a good rate of delay or of drain. I think for Wraithwalk. Also, trying out Wraithwalk with PvP stuff is extremely strong Because you can just run, if you have the Wraith Walk and Super Strength, you can just run up to a person and then punch them and like beat them to death super easily. But I'm gonna give it a little bit higher resistance. What's that? Yeah, so now Wraith Walk actually is draining energy, but it's draining much slower than it was in the first iteration. I think this is a good drain because you're gonna get some extra speed, extra agility, but it's not super duper useful most of the time. At the very least, I want this to be something players can use in combat, and if it drains all your energy instantly, it's just not that useful. Let's say, hypothetically, ideologically, it were June 18th. Would there be an open invade already? What's the 18th? Is that Monday? Is it a Monday? I'm gonna wait for you to answer that question before I answer your question. Hey, Kyler, you could join the world if you actually wanted to, right? Is it Sunday? It's Sunday. Well, okay, so I think the things that I need to get for the open beta would be the power ability selection. It could, what if I had to go to numbered, wait. Why are you talking about your poops? Stop talking about your poops, Color. It's just weird. Anyways. I completely zoned out. Yeah, so the things I want to do before that would be class ability selection and the death system, and I have not started on either of those systems. And when I just want to say class ability, I mean like that, like selecting your powers. Okay, so this is going to work very similarly to Wraith Walk. Boop, 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 boop. So similar that I'm just going to straight copy it. Boop, boop, boop. And scoreboard objectives, and I already have one for Wraith, right? Yeah, okay, so speed. Yeah. W speed. What should I make the particle be? I'll keep the same particle for now. I'm not probably gonna change it. What item? I can actually use dyes. I found out. I am actually able to use dyes. So we'll give ourselves a white dye. What I'm probably gonna do to separate this one from Wraithwalk is have the drain be higher, but have the activation cost be shorter. And also the speed's gonna be much higher on Wraithwalk than it would be for Super Speed. Okay, so we say white dye. And we're going to say speed equals 0. We'll make it 5 for the activation cost. Any other questions that I can answer about the realm while I'm doing these commands? Cool. Cool. I guess maybe I can ask you guys questions. What is your how do you put it? Excuse me. How many hours do I want to have for launch? Thinking I want to have around I thought about this before. I think, what do I have right now? So this will be the 7th power I'm working on. At least 10, probably, for launch, probably 15 minimum. Can I get the finished map and tell everyone that I made? I can't disperse this map, because remember I'm using a marketplace map, so I can't, like, send it. And yes, I know you're drinking funny, by the way. Yeah, I think for this stream, I'm just gonna make a couple of different abilities, because I have at least 2 more that I want to make after this one. Assuming I have time before work, because as you know, I have. Why did I do that? As per usual, I always do these streams like I don't know, an amount of time before I have to go to work. Is there any reason for this? No, I'm just gonna do it that way because I can. Speed. Is this on delay? No. Do. I'll do the drains. Okay. So yeah, next thing I want to do is directly from Superman, directly from my Superman video tutorial, which is Frost Breath and Laser Vision. I am going to give a higher speed than that. I just want to get the commands in place first. What particle do I want to use? Give me 1 second here. No, it's Flame, Mob Flame Emitter, I think. Mob Flame Single. But yes, you are. That is absolute command copy pasta. Is just everybody else trying to take your thingies and claim it was their own. I don't really care. I mean, to be honest, but that is definitely what happens. At least to some people. Although, in all honesty, should I be posting my commands that I use for tutorials for people to copy paste? Yes. Do I do that? No. Am I looking into doing it by making my own website? Perhaps. What did I make the second one here? This 4, I'll make this 3 and see how that works. Looking into making my own website, which include a couple of things, including number 1, a very easy format to post command block creations, including like what type of command it is, what settings the command has, what order the commands are, if it's like a chain, as well as a couple other features. Like one thing I'm thinking is like you basically input. I gotta change the particle here in a second, but you basically input. Should be able to click and cancel. All right, cool. You basically be able to input the old version of execute command that would automatically change it to the new version of the execute commands, which is something I'm looking into doing. I mean. I would make this, well, only while you're sprinting here. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to end up doing it or not. I want to. Yes, this is a momentum artifact, indeed. I'm not sure 100% that that is going to be something I actually end up doing. It'd be super cool, though. Sprinting, okay. Yeah, so like I said, I am looking into making a website, talking with somebody about it. It's limited list talks, and I've also been busy between this project, personal projects, and working at the dog kennel that I work at. And so that's the only work when you're sprinting. You'll have a little fire trail, which I think works for super speed. I'm gonna give it a little bit of jump boost because I think not having jump boost would. I think it just makes sense to add a little bit of jump boost. Players have a little bit more agility. But I'm gonna give. How much does the Wraithwalk have? I'm also listening to Adler right now. Yeah, so yes, I am. That has. I'm gonna give this an extra level jump boost. Zhang. Thank you. Yeah, there's weird things where like different north, south, east, west have different requirements for making command block face upwards, and it's super annoying, and I don't know why. Okay, now we activate super speed. You can see it's draining energy. I do have 2 blocks for the jump boost. You can get a decent distance cover with super speed though. So obviously it's very similar to the Wraith Walk, which is why I do want to make sure that they are actually different. I think they are different enough that like there's a reason to choose one over another. For instance, I think for general traversal, you're gonna want super speed because you're gonna get around a lot quicker than you will with the Wraith Walk. And then for the Wraith Walk, it's going to be much more useful to be using in combat because it's going to give you resistance and invisibility and stuff. It's also going to give you much higher jump boost, so you can kind of actually move around like almost like a Spectre in a sense, and just get up a lot closer to people. I think a lot easier. Where super speed, oh, that was cool. Super speed is more going to be like getting point A to point B really quick. Do you wish Bedrock had better potential for modding? I wish I could use Java mods to have to play on Java Edition. Yeah, I think I talked about this in one of my videos. It's like, maybe it wasn't a video. I think I might have just said this at some point to one of my friends. I feel like the best update you could ever give to Minecraft would be literally just as much functionality as you can for modding, and then no new features, and then just let players add new features. And I don't mean new features for like making mods, but I also mean like better accessibility in game to actually use mods. And just let play, because Minecraft is a game about customization, and I really do think that the best way to go about customization is giving players as much ability to customize as they can. So giving players access, because I was always I played on Java Edition to start, and I was wanting to do mods, but like my parents wouldn't let me because they didn't want me downloading stuff on the computer reasonably. I didn't really know how to install them safely or anything like that. It's actually part of the reason I got into commands, because you could just copy paste commands. You don't have to download something. So yeah, one of the oh crap. But yeah, honestly, I think one of the best ways to go about it would just be do whatever you can to make it easier to mod and easier to access mods. But you know, it's Mojang. Let's see what they do. Maybe they'll add it. I doubt it, but who knows? But I think, it's quite frankly, Mojang takes way too long to put out updates. Anyways, like I mean, it took them what? How long to do the Trails and Tails update or whatever? And like, there's nothing in it. We got what, pottery and the sniffer, and that's it. It- it's, it's like, why even bother? No, don't get me wrong. I don't want them putting way too much in an update, because we've had that happen where they sorry, someone said, well, popular mod websites that have mods apparently have viruses, so that sucks for traffic. That is true. There's a big thing that happened recently. If you guys have mods installed in the last several weeks, you may have been hacked. I don't know much information about it, so look into it if you do. Yeah, but this update, at least I don't want them rushing out updates, because sometimes they do that and it breaks a lot of things. So I'd rather them do slow updates, because I'm a person, I don't really play Minecraft as much as I do like the command block stuff. So it hurts me a lot when they mess things up, which is why I'm okay with never getting updates, to be honest, or at the very least, really small ones. However, I do think it kind of makes, like, if you were to tell a random modder all the content that was coming in this update, I guarantee they could have done the full update in a freaking week. Versus their entire dev team takes how long? And I know there's more behind it. I know that a modder's not going to take the same level of like making sure everything works and make sure everything's compatible, and I understand that. But I mean, come on, like, this is freaking how many? What I just got put up in there. I mean, this is how long of like, it was a year, right? It was a year since they announced Trails and Tails update or whatever, and the amount of stuff we got is pitiable for the amount of time that it took to do. And I don't know why. Yeah, fancy armor and banner shields. Okay. Yeah. What does the armor trimming change about how you play the game? right? What is the shield damage change? Like, I like the shield thing. I'm glad we got that. Took them how way too long to do it. I'm glad we got it, but it's like that doesn't change the game. It doesn't change how you play the game. Camels don't change how you play the game. Uh, camels don't change. Hanging signs don't change how you play the game. Bamboo wood doesn't change how you play the game. Rafts don't change. Nothing in this update actually changes how you go about playing normal survival. They're little snippets that are like kind of quality of life, kind of nice things, but they don't actually in any way change it. And I why, why is why do they do this? I don't get it. I really don't. Yeah, this entire update is cosmetic. Like nothing. Like at least what was the because the last update we had well, let me make sure I got the right product there that I want to use. The last update we got Deep Dark, and that was great. Added a lot to the game, even if it didn't necessarily have the best reasons to go down there. Like then, I personally still am under the belief that we should have gotten better loot than what we did to incentivize the Deep Dark. But whatever. The Nether update completely changed how you play the Nether and changed like what the top piece of gear was. Why? I just do this anchored eyes position. There's just nothing like this. Even the sniffers. I mean, I don't expect the Mavo to ever change the game, and I'm glad that it doesn't. To be honest, um, it's just so stupid. Like, why do we spend this much freaking time? Is doing the particle effect? No, because I'm not sprinting and I did the wrong thing. Okay, it doesn't change the game. Nothing in this update changed how you play the game. Pottery is cosmetic. Uh, it's all cosmetic, and it's like cool. Like that's neat. I'm not opposed to these things, but when you spend a year hyping up this update that literally only adds cosmetics. The only cool thing we got out of this update was the camera command, which is still technically a whatchamacallit feature. Definitely the wrong thing active. Hold on. Definitely one of these is speed. Yeah, and so that's cool, and I'm glad that because I this is the wrong die. That's why. I'm very glad that we got these things. Uh, like the camera commands. However, it's like okay, but that doesn't affect the majority of players. It's like it takes a lot for me to say that it doesn't affect the majority of players because it affects me quite a bit. The camera command, I mean. There, is that where I want it to be? Kind of. What is it? This particle is weird because it doesn't actually apply on in the right spot. Give me 1 second here. Okay, yeah, I am not a fan of the mob vote as a concepts because sorry, I'm just catching on chat real quick. Well, yeah, why do mob vote when you can do all 3 mods at once? That's the thing. I've literally seen people make mods that implement the full functionality of all 3 mob vote mods the day after it's announced. And yeah, it's they want players to feel like they have an impact, and they understand that nobody's actually going to watch their Minecon live thing if they don't do the mob vote. But all it does is is like get the community pissed at each other, especially when you have things like the freaking Phantom. I think the biome vote was kind of big. I think this year's wasn't as bad because people didn't really care. Oh, the freaking Copper Golem. I got pissed about the Copper Golem losing. Hi, buddy. What's up? Sorry, my dog walked in. Yeah, I really want a nice villager guy, but oh yeah, I forgot the freaking glow squid controversy. Hi, buddy. Sorry, my dog walked in. Now I have to pet him. Yeah, and then everyone gets pissed at phantoms. It's like I entirely forgot what command I was trying to type. Hi, what do you want? What do you want? Why are you wagging your tail on my table? It's okay. You're a good boy. Should I get a point five? Is that what I wanted? Maybe this is what I wanted. I'll try 0.5, so that works better. Yeah, they just like to drum up a little controversy because it brings attention to the game, but it's like they easily could add all three, they choose not to. I don't care about that. What I care about the fact is they spend so much time making these updates that don't actually have any impact on the game. And it's like, whatever. I'd rather a small update that doesn't break anything. Please don't get me wrong with that. I would so much prefer a small update that doesn't break anything. And I think that's what we got. But I just don't know why. I don't know why it takes so much time for Mojang to add anything to this freaking game. They're the biggest game in the world. It's not as though they don't have the funding. So why is everything always take so much for them to, I don't get it. Was the Riptides, so that won't hold. Give me 1 second to find the exact sound file. Where's Riptide 1? Boop. Mark's 10. Do 1 0 point. I know you guys won't be able to hear the sound on the stream, but I can. I want this. I like Cheez-Its. You guys can't hear this, but this does actually sound very good. This will be Frost Breath. Yeah, it's just I just don't get why they put so much time into these updates that have nothing. I mean, seriously, look at what we got with this new update. We got I think, I don't know why there's black. We got one new mob, right? Sniffer's the only mob we got, isn't it? No, the camel. We got the camel too. So we got 2 new mobs. What? Didn't we get a camel? Wait, did we not get a camel? I thought we got a camel. Did we not get the camel? Or do I not know how to spell camel? I'm insane. Hold on. I'm more concerned about why the fact that camel doesn't exist. Am I missing something? Can someone tell me if I'm insane and I just don't know how to spell camel all of a sudden? I don't see the camel in the spawn eggs, though. Look, I can't summon one. I can't summon a camel. What? Are we sure we got camels? Can someone confirm that the camels even exist? I think they forgot. I think they straight up forgot. I don't know. What do you guys check on your own worlds? Maybe my world's weird for some reason. I just don't. Camels don't exist. Oh my gosh, the bamboo wood. It doesn't even look that good. I mean, it's fine. It's just no one cares. It's like, I don't know. They just keep adding this stuff nobody cares about. Nobody asks for bamboo wood. Like, I'm not opposed to having it. I'm not opposed to having it. Like, I'm not. It's like, it's not like it's a bad change, but it's also not a good change. It's just an addition. Will I ever use bamboo wood for probably anything? No. I highly doubt it. I don't know. That's the wrong thing. What is this? Okay, this is Frost Breath. I'm gonna use that to get rid of it. Okay. Frost Breath is going to execute a scores equal freeze equals 1. forgot this as at S. Zishin. Do 3. 3, yeah, do 3. Damage at E. R equals 2.9. It's 2.9. Tag equals com. Tag equals not immune. I forgot to run. Nobody warned me. What will Frostbreath do? It will. It's just gonna be like a simple damage and slow thing. For freezing entity at S. Let's see if that works. That's also gonna slow enemies in the area. It's also going to have a slightly larger radius in which you can slow things. Effect E. Slowness 5 for true. Yeah, so that's basically the idea. I'm gonna remove this particle at the beginning because I don't really need it. I do the same thing over here. It doesn't really make sense for the frost breath. Up here's frost breath. Oh, that dude. You guy's a freaking tank. That's Jimmy's son right there. And you can deactivate it by clicking it again. You can see how immobilized they already are. See, look how chilly they are. They're all cold. Yeah, I don't know if camels exist. I think camels might not exist. Alright, hold on. Look, I'm going to the changelog. Hold on. Please changelog. Trails and tails. It's gonna be AFK on the screen. New features. Added camel mob. Did you? Did you? Did you know? See, I don't think you did. Maybe you're right, Cully. How did they forget camels? I wanted somebody to confirm that I'm not insane. That there's like something like someone go in your own world and try this out. Cause I'm so confused. So confused. They can't be though. No, I did search and create. Look. Yeah, no, it's not here. It's not. I can't slash summon it either. That's so stupid. Nah, camels just don't exist. We didn't get them, guys. And here's the thing: nobody noticed, because literally nobody cares about this freaking update. Okay, hold on. Do I have the sniffer egg in here? Is there maybe something wrong with my world? Do I have the sniffer? Because I know the sniffer exists. Okay, hold on. Maybe there's something wrong with our world. I can't let you guys see my worlds. Cheats. Cheats. Yes. General, creative. Great. It might just be my world. It might just be my world. Hold on. Okay, yeah, no, they're here. They're just not in KaosVerse for some reason. That was weird. Let's give myself a saddle. I want to see what these guys do. I'm also typing with one hand because my other hand's petting my dog right now. No, because it wouldn't be. It's not an experimental world. Maybe it has something to do with it being a marketplace world. Okay, why does bro? Look how terrible this looks. Look, look how terrible this is. They literally make the camel wobble, and I'm. Are you serious? Are you serious? You spent a year making this, and you couldn't even. I'm literally sliding back and forth. Oh, what the frick? What? What the? That's so weird. This is not how camels work. Has Mojang ever seen a camel? What the frick? Why is my... Why is that my other hand? Why is my other hand clicking? What? Am I insane? Is yours? Yeah, it is. No, I'm just insane. Okay. They literally added two frickin' mobs. Let's see the sniffer. It's like, oh, look at this cool big mob. What does he do? Oh, finds plants. Okay. What are we supposed to do with this? It's like, I don't get how you spend a freaking year making this update. And I know I'm not making an original observation here either. Oh, actually, that's a good idea, color. And E type sniffer. Was it mob? I forget what the animation is. This is mob dot. What's the actual thing? I forget the actual syntax for it. Give me a second. Animation. Yes, I do. I do. Just let me see the. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so stupid. Hold on. Does anyone know what the actual gas animation scaler thing is? Animation.gas.scale. Okay. Thank you, Killer. Animation gas.scale. 9999. Wait, is his head like that too? Is it just his head's right there? See how his head's higher. See now, if they had done this, if this was the default, if this were the default, I would have been happy with this update. Like, if this is what sniffers freaking looked like, let me get a baby. You can get baby sniffers, right? Is there a baby sniffer? How do I make this thing hatch? Oh, what the? Those things are massive. Oh, can I do this sniffer? No, you don't do spawn events anymore? We have to do it stupid like this. I see. Baby. That's not a baby. Maybe become baby? Right, what was the baby options? Hold on, I forget. Spawn baby. Spawn baby, maybe? That's not a baby. What are the baby options? Baby helicopter. No. Okay, whatever. Yeah, no, funny tip, you're right. I've literally seen them put more effort into an April Fool's update. Okay, here's right. Let's do this, ready? This is how Sniffer should have been. Like, if they had done this, I would have been happy with the update. I would have been like, you know what? That's freaking hilarious. Look at this. Look at this. Imagine trying to play. Hold on. New SMP idea, right? Where's the only play animation? Type it was not player. Animation. Gas. Dot scale. 9. I99. Imagine playing an SMP like this. That, that donkey's just massive. Oh my gosh, look at the bees. Does it work on arrows? Wait, was that arrow big or not? I can't really tell. Oh, it is. And obviously the hitboxes aren't changed, so it's actually kind of harder to play. Oh, look at the XP. The items are still the same, though. Ah, yes, what a good KaosVerse stream. Look how productive I am in the KaosVerse realm. I literally can't tell how far. Oh, there we go. I hit him. Wait, you think it works on lightning? I feel like it. Let's just try this. Doesn't work on that. I feel like it will not work on lightning. Yeah, it didn't. Oh, whoa. Ah, look at the. Oh my god. It was actually really funny. Look at that. What are the fun mobs gonna mess around with? Oh, what does the warden look like? I don't know if I've ever tried this on a warden. What was this? Mob, mob spawners. Try that one. I think that's gonna be terrifying. Oh my god. Look at that. That's a menace. I don't even know how to feel about that one, to be honest. That's kind of what I expected. Look at the cow. See, the sheep's head stays where it should be, but the cow's doesn't. And I find that really weird. Oh yeah, someone delay for his sake. Now that's jolly. What the frick is this? Oh, this is a chicken. It's just a block of chicken. Is there any other fun things, or should I just go back to the actual one more idea? Does it not work on him? Does that work on the Wither? Ah, it doesn't work on the Wither. Also, for those curious, I have to say Warden always be a Wither in a fair fight. At least usually. You think he has a different sonic boom when he's like this? Ooh, he's angry. The sonic boom would look the same, right? Because it's just particles. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing the whole fight because it takes way too long. With the Warden always wins. I've done it before, though. Alright, back to what I was doing. I'm gonna make a back of this real quick. Probably gonna end the stream here in a few minutes unless anyone wants to see anything or have any questions about the KaosVerse before I end the stream. Oh, this was kind of productive. We got 2 new abilities in here. We got Super Speed and Frost Breath, which brings us up to a total of... Why could I not count for a second? Total of 8. So probably once I get 10, I'll do class customization, or like the picking your power system. Then I will do the death system. Then open beta. Why are you so obsessed with me? You know I've eaten cheese before, right? I still I'm okay with some kinds of cheese. Like provolone. Like provolone. Look at me super speeding past all of these citizens' need. Full screen. So we got 2 new powers. Like I said, we now have 8 total powers. This one just got a buff. This one got a nerf. This one got not changed. What 2 am I missing? Wraithwalk. This one got a slight nerf because this thing was bugged. This one got a buff. So we changed some abilities. We added some new abilities. Kind of. You're wrecked, nerd. Oh, what the frick just happened there? What if power that teleports you behind the nearest criminal or villain? No. There's so many problems with that. Number 1, it's not that useful. Number 2, what if you get teleported into a wall? Oop. I think Wraith Walk comes from the super strength already. Oh. So I shouldn't test things in creative mode. Oh man, this is kind of a pain to run up, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm wasting mana. I don't think it would combo well because it would be glitchy. That's floating. That should have gotten flagged. How an ability that's used to give a ton of debuffs to nearby enemies. How about an ability that is used to give yourself a ton of debuffs? And it also costs all of your energy. They cost 100 energy. What do you think of that? Do that. I think super speed will be a fun way to get around the map. Because it's definitely going to be faster than flying on like a 1-to-1 ratio. Plus you can do it for way longer than you can fly. Because, I mean, if I'm just going to wait till I have full energy, and then I'm going to see how far I can run down this hill, basically, before I run out. And I can probably do it way faster than if I were flying. Because think about how much energy constantly dashing while you're flying. It doesn't last nearly as long as I feel like this will. But you know, the other cool thing about the energy system and having everything kind of be on the same energy system is it does prevent you from like being in a fight, especially like a PvP fight, and like you use all your energy on your attacks, and then you try to run away, and it's like, well, if I'm already low on energy and I'm trying to run away real quick, I'm not going to get that far. Well, ideally, Pro shouldn't be quite as good at this because you can't really normal PvP in this, which is definitely what his best thing is. But I guarantee he's going to find a way to be better than everyone else, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, what's your guys' favorite ability that we have so far? There is actually something I already have functionality to somehow prevent players from using their abilities. I just haven't decided how I want to use it yet. I want to implement it yet. Momentum. I don't know what you mean by momentum. I'm assuming you're meaning super speed. I think Wraithwalk is a better combo for PvP because I was doing some PvP earlier and it's really fun because you just do this, do this, safely walk over to somebody, and then beat them to death. Stop calling it the momentum artifact. It's just super speed. It's not momentum. You're not actually building up speed. Murder. Why did you just instant damage yourself? I don't think I didn't see that. I am a superhero. Alright. I think that's been a pleasant live stream. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you guys have any final questions, just reach out on Discord or leave it in the comments. I'll probably read it. Alright. Bye.